I probably broke the button in 2026. Okay, we're all good. Let me try that again. It's 2026. I think it's broken. That's all right. We're gonna do it. It's okay. It's okay. Hello, everybody. It's 2026. OMG. Let me get all this up. And how are you doing? All right, let's see who's here. Let's say hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Alrighty, while I say hello to everyone, if you are new here, welcome to our live sales. We have them at least twice a week, one Friday a month. And I'm going to link, I'm all out of breath because we're doing all this. I'm going to link for you the information about the live sales. So if you want to check that out real quick while I'm saying hello, everybody, and then come on back, that would be awesome. Okie dokes. Let's see who's here. We have Brenda Extraordinaire. Hi, Brenda. How's it going? She's like my right-hand lady. Oh, my gosh. I have to cough. I'm over here talking, being crazy. Oh, my. We have Ellie here. Hi, Ellie. How's it going? Hi, Mary. How's it going? Hi, Pam Coyne. How's it going? Hello. We're going to say hi to Sharon. How's it going? How is it going? Hi, Lisa. How's it going? Hello. Hi, Karen. How's it going? Hi, Marty. How's it going? Hello, Miss Cindy. How's it going? Anybody want to meet up in Rome in October? Yes, I will do that. Who else is here? We have Marty. I think I already said hi to you, but you get another one. Hi, Shelly. How's it going? Hi, Miss Patricia. How's it going? Oh my gosh. Hi, Therese. I only got one of the 4 wigs I ordered, but it's Zinnia. Message me about that. I'm not sure what you mean, but Zinnia is gorgeous. And okie dokie. I don't have anything pending, so go ahead and message me, Tia at tiamariawigs.com. Speaking of that, I have had a huge issue with my email. It is fixed as far as I can tell now. It's not really an issue with my email. So Microsoft made security changes, and then Google was like, yo, I don't know you now because you changed. And then there was a whole bunch of like random coding that I had to like learn to do to fix it, but I believe that it's fixed. So hopefully we are good to go. So if you emailed me from a Gmail and you did not get a response back, that's probably why. It should be okay now. I tried to oh yeah, don't get me started on the snail mail, okay? But yeah, so if you were trying to get a hold of me and couldn't, you can try again. And yeah, I think that's everything. Miss Brenda, am I missing anything? Okay, so I have a lot more ideas. You know how I do this. It's the beginning of the year. Oh, one more thing. So I'm wearing my Marine sweatshirt because my son is officially coming home at the end of March. And I am very, very excited. So I chose wigs. Hi, Veronica. How's it going? I chose wigs tonight that are going to be good for someone who's new. It's the beginning of the year. A lot of people are thinking about wearing wigs. Some of you have already been wearing wigs. So conversely, these wigs are also wigs that are just easier, maybe lower maintenance, things like, yes, he's still in Okinawa, Japan. So I have not seen him since July of 2024. So yeah, I just want my baby back. So you're going to love that. It's New Year. This is also National Mental Health Awareness Month. So on each of the live sales, I will be having a few things to help support our mental health and self-love. And I have the new jewelry. I just started finally unpacking the new jewelry. So we got a lot to do. Are we ready? I need to see the emojis to get started. I need emojis. Okay, I'm already losing it. Like two sips of a Coke Zero and I'm out of control. Okay, doke. They said boom, shakalaka boom. You guys kill me. Hi, Lisa. How's it going? Hi, Miss Kim. How's it going? All right. I guess we're ready to go. So let's get started. Does anybody need a reminder on how this works? I'm going to start with some Envy wigs that we haven't seen, styles that I haven't had on the live sale before. But the first thing I'm going to talk about is the wig grip caps, because they are going to be on sale tonight. And I think for any wig wearer and a lot of people that come in for private consultations with me, I find that they're not wearing anything underneath their wig. So they often complain about it being itchy, it not staying on. And the wig grip cap, I think, is one of the easiest ways for a new person to keep their wig on. If you do have bio hair, this is going to keep it contained. It has the wig grip on it. It's very comfortable. So there's a lace version, which is this one, and then there's a non-lace version. The colors are beige or brown. So for the non-lace Milano wig grip cap, she's normally $29.99. She's going to be $25. I have brown and I have beige. And then for the lace version, no, I'm sorry, I mixed them up. The lace version is normally $29.99, so the lace version is going to be $25, and then the non-lace version is going to be $20, normally $24.99. So you can get it without lace for $20, with lace for $25. We have beige, we have beige, we have brown. We have the beige and we have the brown, your choice. So whether you need to replace yours, listen, if you haven't gotten a new one in the last year, you need another one because it needs, yeah, it's time, okay? I'm like, ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, so we have those. Next. So I'm going to put my lace wig grip. What words were those? My lace wig grip cap. There's so many words on. And we are going to pull the very first wig of the night. And that is going to be Envy's Amy. And we have her in 3 colors. Amy retails for $324, and she's going to be $135 today. $135 today. I just wear a wig grip, no cap. Yeah. A lot of people do different things, and there's no right or wrong. It's whatever works for you. But when I'm starting someone out brand new and they haven't tested things or tried things and they don't really know a lot, I do like to start them out with this. Hi, my trees. Okay, so let's look at Miss Amy. I've actually not seen this wig. We have her in 3 colors. The first color we're going to see is lighter red. The second color we're going to see is dark gray. And the final color we're going to see for Amy is dark brown. I love the Envy fibers. I love the Envy colors. And so let's go ahead and look at Amy. All of the Envy wigs, I believe all of the Envy wigs today are going to be your regular synthetic. So Miss Amy is actually a hand-tied lace front lace part. So if you're new to wigs, this is going to give you a look where it looks like the hair is coming out of your scalp. You do have styling options anywhere that you see this. You can actually style the wig even if you don't have lace, but this is where it's going to move more naturally as if it's coming out of your scalp. We do have these soft bendable ear tabs. We have the soft nape and these adjusters that are sort of like a bra strap. This is going to be parting on the left side. I would say this is pretty true to average in terms of the fit, but definitely there is some room to go like a little bit bigger as well. So anytime you get a wig right out of the box, it's not always going to look cute. You're going to have to mess around. These are straight out of the box that you're seeing this, but you do have that hand-tied lace front across the front, which means if you wanted to wear this back, you can. But I'm just showing you kind of straight out of the box and what the options are. And it does have this little bit here, which I like. So if you were going to do like a, do you know what I'm saying? Like a one like that. That is very, very cute. Let me give you a 360. Fame. Okay, don't start. So you can wear this sort of any way that you want to, but this is Amy. She is in the color lighter red. She is normally $324 and she's going to be $135 today. Next up, we're going to see the color dark gray. Dark gray. Dark gray. So, of course, all of the specs would be the same. Lace front, lace part. I love their dark gray color. To me, it's actually more of a gray brown scenario and not just like a dark flat gray. If you were looking for a color comparison number, I would think it's close to a 38, which is gray with a brown mix. So also when you're new to wigs, you do have to sort of shake them up, wake up the fibers. They've been sitting in a box. This is that dark gray color. And so let's get her on. This is very comfortable. It is a pretty, I'd say it's a low density, but it's a natural density if your hair was this length. I know when people are newer to wigs, they want this low density, really tight, like shaved up scenario. And please keep in mind that, with your expectations, there has to be enough hair to cover the cap. I know a lot of us wear wigs to like look like ourselves again. It's never going to be 100% you, but it's going to be you, looking 100%, if that makes sense. Hi, Miss Dixie. So this is Amy in the color dark gray. Lisa V says, I love Envy's gray colors, very dimensional. They really are. Like, I feel like, oh, thank you, Miss Marty. I feel that brands are coming slowly along to what realistic grays look like, especially if you're wanting to go gray naturally. You're not just going to be like red-haired one day and white the next. And some people don't gray to a white. Okay, soapbox over. Last one we're going to see is the dark brown. So this is Miss Amy by Envy Wigs, and she is in 3 colors. We saw lighter red, we saw gray, and now we're going to see dark brown. To me, there is some dimension in here, but it's a true number 4. But yeah, I'm going to show you up close because there is still, you can still see a variation. If you can see like right in there, right in there. So it still has, like, what was it, Lisa? Like Lisa said, still has dimension, even though it's like, oh, dark brown, light brown. You're like, okay. I'd really like to see this, spray it down with a little bit of water and really like put this, let's see what it can do. Now, obviously this is just me playing with it right in this moment, but I almost want to see like how it would look if you could do a full on, like up and over. Do you know what I mean? Get the nice little sideburns. I always have to do a tuck behind the ear. Like, very pretty. That looks like it's coming out of my scalp right there. All right, so that is Amy in the color dark brown. We had 3 colors all together. Next. Dixie said, got my order today, another comfy sweatshirt. So she ordered the Tia Maria Wigs, the specialty sweatshirts. We have the Wig It Out sweatshirt and the Keep Calm Wig Out. I do have those if you want to see them towards the end. And, oh, you love that human hair wig by Renee Paris. It's nice. It's very, very nice. All right, next. Next, I want to do a wig from Noriko. This is Noriko's Alva. She's been around for quite a while. I also think this is a great sort of newbie type wig or a comfort wig, just easy to throw on and go. And I have Alva in 3 colors. She's normally $249 and she's going to be $132 today. And I forgot to say, every person who orders a wig today is going to get a free travel shampoo. Let me grab it. You'll get a free Prepare travel shampoo. I love this shampoo from Renee Paris. Everyone's going to get a free one. You order 2 wigs, you get 2. You order 3, you get 3. And so on and so on. So every single wig. So let me grab Alva. We're going to have Alva in the color Spring Honey R, Candy Brown LR, and Dark Chocolate. Spring Honey R, Candy Brown LR, and Dark Chocolate. If you are getting a wig from Noriko, Renee Paris, or more, they actually have 3 types of rooting. You have the no root at all, which is just a natural full color all the way to the root, which is what you're going to see in the dark chocolate. So we'll start there. Then they have a short root, which is the R, and then they have the long root, which is the LR. So we will go through that and let you know. I have had many people who didn't read the R or the LR. The longer root does come into the style and can shift the color quite a bit. So even though it's the same color, with that darker root, it does shift it. So let's look at Alva in a color that is just rooted. This is the dark chocolate, which is going to be pretty much your standard number 4. She's a straight little cutie. She's got your bangs. We've got the basic cap, so you're not worrying about lace or whatever that. You have your bangs. We have the bendable ear tabs. We have the bra strap type adjusters, and this does also have a soft nape. She's going to be pretty true to average. This is an older Noriko style, and so the older Noriko styles tended to be average, leaning a bit closer to petite. The newer ones aren't like that, but do you see how easy you just coax these bangs wherever you want to? I don't like bangs down, but if you did, and I'll show you the bangs in different spots on the different colors, but look how easy peasy you put that on. There's a little bit of permatease right in here, but that's about it. But she's not overly dense. And like I said, depending on, you could take some, what was I going to say? What's that, paste, and do what you wanted. You could wear the bangs down. A lot of people do like bangs in their wigs. This one, I also think the bangs are done pretty nicely. They're not overly thick. You can move this around any way you want. Pam says, I love my Alva. It's a great style, and I think it's a great starter style, or a style for like, hey, I'm running errands. It's not going to be too hot, so this is going to be a good sort of spring moving into summer type style. What am I doing? Clip it back like that. Like, how cute. Okay, so that's Alva in the dark chocolate. Next up, we're going to see Spring Honey R. So this is Spring Honey Rooted, and this one is going to be the the shorter root. Ooh, this color is pretty. So obviously same cap construction. Remember to just give it a little shake in general. It'll loosen up those fibers so they move a little bit more freely. You see with this short root, it's coming like to about here. It's not very long. It gives it a nice lived in type of look, but it's not, thank you, Miss Mary, it's not getting crazy. So this particular wig is going to be claimed by Miss Mary. I'll just show this to you more so you can see the root on this one. Seriously, 2026 and we still have tag issues. Okay. So do you see what I'm saying? Where it's just coming in enough to anchor the style. Like I said, just a little lived in feel, but it's super pretty. This one is gone to Miss Mary. I was like, what? I love Alva. I think it's one of those styles that people forget about or never have seen before. All right, so Miss Mary is getting a shampoo. Kim says, I have Alva. I need to dig it out. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. And then the last one that we have is Candy Brown LR. So it's a long root. And let me get it out and kind of show you what I mean next to this other. Ooh, this color looks good. It looks good. If you're new here, yes, those are my natural reactions. Okay, so with the long root, you can see that root is coming pretty far down into the style. It's blended down in. So like Candy Brown is really this color, but you can see it does appear to be a bit darker depending. And I really love the long root on some of them. I prefer the regular root, but these ones, they're blended so beautifully. You can see, do you see how it's still coming down into here? So again, this one is Alva in the color Candy Brown LR, long root, and she is normally $249. She's going to be $132. Let me show you. The most random song just came in my head. Do you remember that song, like, she's going the distance? Like, I don't know where that came from. Do you look how beautiful that brunette looks? Again, you can move this around however you want. I'm just kind of showing you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't particularly like bangs, but I'm just going to pull this down. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see very well. But you can kind of see all of that. Let me give you 360 on this color. She's at the bartender. Ooh, when you're looking at me. I look like my mom when she had hair this length. My mom's natural color was more like the dark chocolate, but she would always lighten it. Okay, so I know it's a good when I giggle. Oh my gosh. Ellie, you got my number. Okay, so for the Alvas, we still have honey brown available and dark chocolate, and that's what we have for those. Next. The next one that we are going to pull out is going to be Tressalor's Shag Chic. Why did I say it like that? Shag Chic. Get your notebooks out. Shag Chic, okay? Tressalor's Shag Chic, and we have her in 2 colors tonight. Bartender, all right, okay, she's okay. Okay, and there's one really important reason why I chose Shag Chic for a sale when we're talking about newer wig wears. Okay, Shag Chic is a budget wig from Tressalor. I love Tressalor. Their fibers are insane. Shag Chic fibers are insane. They're so nice. and so beautiful. I also chose this style because it is heat safe. And I do think that for some people, heat safe can have a little bit of a learning curve. So I feel like getting a budget friendly style that is heat safe, gets you used to how the fibers work. Although I will tell you, the Tressalore heat safe fibers are a bit more advanced in a lot of ways. But it'll get you used to the heat safe fibers if you want to experiment, things like that, before you invest in a much more expensive heat safe piece. I think it's really important in the beginning to get an easy to wear heat safe piece that you can learn on, essentially, because it is a journey and you will have a learning curve. Okay, so we are going to start out with Shag Chic in the color 829. So this is a basic cap, kind of a throw on and go scenario. You have your soft bendable ear tabs. We do have the soft extended nape, and we have the Velcro type adjusters. Tressalore styles, especially these budget-friendly lines, do have a bit more room in them. So if you have a bigger circumference than average, I'm 21 and a half. I'm 21 and a half around, and that puts me in the petite average. So if you're more like in the 22 or more, these are going to be a nice fit for you. Okay. And this girl is real cute. She's real shaggy. She's actually not a ton of hair. And the nice thing about this is because it's heat safe. If you are like, hey, I really love the cut, but I don't want the shaggy flips, then you just take your flat iron to this and you flatten it out straight. This is a perfect like ponytail scenario type thing. And these flips actually work so well for the ponytail, because look at that. So cute. You can move this over here if you want. You can do a half up scenario. That's really adorable as well. So this is Shag Chic. You see that sort of multi-toned color layered, and this is the color 829. And they're normally $99. That's the normal price that I sell them for on my website. And these two here are going to be $70. $70. Next up, we have Shag Chic in the color 1723R8. 1723R8. Oh my goodness, there's a big staple in my carpet. No, 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 no. Monica says, hi, Monica! How's it going? She said, I haven't seen you in forever. I know, it's felt crazy. I was like getting a little nervous. All right, so let's see the second Shag Chic 17101R8. And then we are going to take a quick break from the wigs, and we're going to talk about some tools and products that are on sale that are also good for newbies and everybody, really. This color, I think, is so, so, so beautiful. This is the 1723R8. Either one of these Shag Chics today, instead of being $99, is going to be $70 today. I mean, come on. Do you believe in love after love? I mean, it doesn't look like Cher, but it makes me want to sing Cher. So, like, what are you going to do? I can still... And then you can also do, like, a... Look how chic this Shag Chic it looks. If you were to do like a French twist or like a chignon and just have all of this face framingness all around. Okay, girl. All right. So either one of these Shag Chic, normally $99, she's going to be $70 today. We have the color 1723R8, which is what you just saw, and also the color 829. Let's talk tools and products. All right, so the first tools, if you're a newbie, if you're not a newbie, but the first tools you want to make sure you have is a good detangling comb and a good brush that is made for wigs. So we have the wide tooth detangling comb. This one's from Jean Renault, and this one is $2 today. I think I have 10 of them. And the nice thing that I like about this one is it has this little lip that you can grab on. I don't know, I'm all about the ergonomics. See, you can grab like that, put your thumb there, and just go ahead and comb through. You always want to comb from the bottom up. If you have any tangles or anything, this will fit very nicely in your purse, the pocket of a dress, which I've done many times. So you can get a detangling comb for your little kit for $2 today. If for some reason I run out of Jean Renault ones, then they might say Aesthetica on them, but they're the exact same comb. And then the next is my favorite. I have one in every bag and every this and every bag. This is the folding brush from Rene of Paris. And I like this because it folds up and it doesn't take a lot of space. It is a wire wig brush. But you also have this sort of pointed edge. So like when you want to just get like rogue hairs out of your face, you can do that. And then it does fold when they first get out there. It does fold right up, can go in your bag, in your suitcase, what have you. They're normally $13 and they're going to be $6 today. So $6 for the Rene of Paris folding brush. And just for perspective, this is my regular wooden wire brush that I use for wigs. And they are basically the same size when it's fully extended. So you can get a brush for $6 or a comb for $2. So we have those. Like I can like play drums in my mind. Do you ever like do something? You're like, oh, I can totally play this or I can do this in your mind. And then you go to do it and you're like, oh, never mind. Remember, every single wig that's purchased today, you will get a free Rene of Paris Prepare shampoo, synthetic shampoo, my favorite. You'll get a free one for every wig. And then last is the products. And I'm going to focus on the Tressalore products. Thank you, Ellie. I'm going to focus on the Tressalore products today. Specifically, the trio, okay? So we have the So we have the wig wax, we have the dual leave-in conditioner, and the dry shampoo. Normally $24. Every single one of these are $18 on this live sale. So we have the wig wax. It's very annoying that it's called wig wax, and I wonder if some people don't buy it because they think it's like a wax. It's not. This is these are all formulated for synthetic fibers. You can use them on your bio hair, and actually they'd be really great on any type of bio hair because these are brush out formulas. So when you detangle your wig at the end, and thank you, Ellie, when you detangle your wig, these molecules will break apart, so they won't sit there and build up on the fibers as much, and it will have your wig lasting longer. So we do have the wig wax. This is good for flyaways, adding a bit of lift, and to just do a light hold. Next is the Holy Grail Dual Leave-In Conditioner. This really is going to help your wigs last longer. If you need to repair them, this is going to help. I actually spray some in the nape, back in the nape. Can you use sea salt on your bio hair? Yes, you can. Sea salt isn't actually formulated specifically for synthetic fibers, so yes, you can use it on your bio hair. I spray these on the napes of my longer wigs, and so then when I detangle them, they just, thank you, Miss Karen. When I detangle them, it comes out a little bit easier than it normally would. Let me just write this down before I get too far. So Ellen's getting the wig wax, and Karen's getting the trifecta. And then the last one I think is probably the one that's overlooked a lot, and it's actually one of the three that I use a lot. And this is the dry shampoo. So overall, this is going to absorb dirt, oil, sweat, and it's also going to absorb odor. This isn't like a white powdery thing. This is made for synthetic fiber. So again, it's going to break apart and it's not going to, there's no talc or anything in this. But the thing I use this more for is, yeah, like the odor. I use this in connection with the wig wax a lot. If I get a newer wig, especially that's like a Kankalon, a softer, lighter, non-heat safe fiber that feels a little bit too slick to me, I kind of dirty it up and I use these two together. That gives a little bit of grip. It just makes it look a little bit more realistic, and it also kind of keeps it in place a bit better because it has like some grip and something to hold on to, and it's not just sliding back and forth those fine fibers. So these are the three things. Mary, which one would you like? We got the dual leave-in conditioner, the dry shampoo, and the wig wax, okay? If you're just starting out, these would be the products that I would start with, and then you can experiment and branch out, but you will never go wrong with these products. Everything's a preference. Which one did you want, Mary? What? I don't know what I'm doing. I do not know. I don't know. Okay, let's get... I want to claim 2 wig waxes. Okay, thank you, ma'am. All right, let's go on to the next set of wigs. Check, check, check. Okay, we did that. Oh, okay, I misread that. Okay, hold on, hold on. So Mary wants all 3. And then Ellen was the one that wanted the 2 wig waxes. Okay, I got it. You just stick with me. I got it. Okay. Is anyone's else glasses constantly dirty? Like, I don't think I actually, like, grab them a lot. I do have oily skin. I do feel like the oil's from my nose. But, like, is it everyone that their glasses are perpetually dirty? Or is it just me? Maybe I am grabbing them. I don't know. Okay. Okay, I just want to be like, is it just me? All right. Cocker Spaniel 01, the pink. That is, don't say it because I know who it is. Oh, come on, Brenda. I was about to be like Christine. I told you not to say it. My oily skin probably leaks onto the lens. Okay, yeah, so I think that's probably a lot of what's going on with me as well. All right, let's get into some wigs that are good for newbies. We're going to see another one that we've seen them, but maybe not in these colors. No, let's do one that we haven't seen. We're going to look at Envy's Sam. And I think this is a beautiful style. Let's talk a bit about it. Envy Sam, we have her in the color Creamed Coffee as well as Chocolate Cherry. This is a lace front mono top, and she retails for $442, and she's $299 for either one of these colors, which is like the lowest price ever. The thing that I love about Envy is it does the mono top, and I'll show you the wigs in a minute, but it does have the soft lace and the mono top, which I think just gives a very realistic look and blend, and it's just a very nice cap construction. Oh, we're looking at Sam. Okay. Let's start with Sam in the Creamed Coffee. Sam comes in a great box. I love the Envy boxes. If you're new here, you will learn that I am a weird box snob for some reason. Do I know why? No, I do not. But Envy boxes, I do love. I think that they're chic and pretty. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and look at her. Again, this is going to be your regular synthetic. And she does have this wide lace front edge. She's got that mono top, soft bendable ear tabs, and these ear tabs are pretty wide, which is nice. We have the bra strap type adjusters and a wide edge in the back. This is the creamed coffee color. So Envy colors are just so deceptive. It's got this beautiful root in this gorgeous color moving on through the style. I picked this one because, I mean, it's a monotop, and frankly, I think monotops can be a little much for new wig wearers, but I chose this more for the style and how it can lay for you. When you have a monotop, it can part anywhere you want it, but you do have to part it anywhere you want it. So you have to pull in some water and get it situated around. But I just think the style is very flattering. And depending on how you wear it, it can look a bit different for different people. Okay, it does have a nice natural bounce. To me, this just looks like healthy hair. Do you know what I'm saying? So let me give you a 360. Like maybe you went and had a blowout or something. The other nice thing about having a monotop is some people do like to part their hair on the right, and a majority of wigs, if they aren't a monotop and they have a set part, it's either on the center or to the left. So having a monotop is going to give you that ability to part it on the right side if that's what you want. Ellie says, Envy caps are such a breeze, comfy and light. I absolutely agree. Marty, you know what? It's interesting that you say that. She says the packaging tells you how much they care about the quality and professionalism. Like, there are some wigs that I know are very high quality, but I hate their boxes. And I'm like, you know, I'm investing in this wig, and, you know, I only keep them in the box like maybe long term or something, or ones that I'm not wearing as much. But yeah, I mean, this is like a, yeah, right? She said it. This is like, you know, I think it fits what you're getting, okay? I feel the same way about the Amore boxes as well. Now we're going to look at Sam in the color Chocolate Cherry. By the way, Tressler just did a complete new rebrand. I'm going to be partnering with them this month on the rebrand, so peep the social medias, and there will also be a big sale related to it, so keep your eyes out on those. So Tressler has a new box. It's still the clam box. It's not as squishy as their other ones. It is a little bit like the sides are as harder, which is nice, and they are sort of like a matte powder coated. So it's an improvement. And I'll show you another one right here. So this is their other one. You see it's squished just from coming here. So it is a bit more sturdy. You can kind of even see it on the side. So it is sturdier. And it is an improvement, but still. Since we're over here being box knobs. But Tressler's wigs are very nice, so. Okay, so the last one we're going to see for Sam is the Chocolate Cherry color. Obviously, it's the same cap construction. It's so soft. This Chocolate Cherry color is gorgeous. This is actually more of a dark red brown root. It's not like a brown only. There is some red, and you have these beautiful pops of this cherry color. I do think this is a nice one for someone who is flirting around with red or does normally wear red but wants maybe more of an everyday type of scenario. You can see those little light pieces are just chops. Those light pieces really light peoples. Those light pieces really, they just accentuate so much. They just lighten it up and brighten it up. And it's like a very interesting little pop of color. Not chop, pop. I have to tell you, this feels so bouncy and so soft. It really does. Okay. So this is Sam by Envy. We saw her in the color creamed coffee. This is the color chocolate cherry. She is normally $4.42 and she's going to be $2.99 today. Next. So next up, I want to let's talk about a couple Trestlor wigs that are discontinued that I think are really, really great. Chocolate cherry is beautiful. For a newbie, sometimes it's really cool to scoop up a discontinued style. They tend to be, you know, discounted. Ellie. They tend to be discounted, so you can kind of play around with styles, you can play around with cap constructions, and you can kind of decide maybe what's for you and what's not for you. And so let's start with the Stacked Bob by Trestlor in the color 12R. She is normally $159. She's $71 tonight. She's at the bar tonight. This is a heat safe style from Trestlor. And this one is easy breezy looking cute. Okay, she's got your basic cap, bendable ear tabs, soft nape, and a Velcro type adjusters. Okay, Dixie. She is just, this is a very nice lower density, natural density scenario. You can just throw her on looking cute, lickety split. Pull down the bangs, don't pull down the bangs. Do whatever you would like to do. So this wig is $71. This is Stacked Bob. And this actually feels like this was made in their newer fibers before they discontinued it. So it does feel like the newer Trestlor fibers, which are very, very nice. And yeah, so we have Stacked Bob. This is the color 12R, and she's $71 tonight. It's the only color of this particular wig that I have tonight. Next up, we're going to do another one that has been discontinued. Discontinued, and this is La Bob or Lee Bob. Now, there really is not many colors left of this wig. We do have her in 3 colors tonight. So let's get her. This is a monotop wig. She's normally $195, $126. Heat safe monotop wig, $126. So this is La Bob, and I have her in the color 1B Burgundy. So you can see you've got that lace front, that monotop, which means you can style it any way you want. The hairs are going to be moving more naturally. We have the soft bendable ear tabs, soft nape, and the Velcro type adjusters. Now this is a true dark color with the burgundy in there. So if you're someone who likes reds that do lean more burgundy, this is going to be for you. Now she does have that lace front, so you could move this back here. But you could have the bangs down like this. This is a nice lower density scenario. Do you see how it's like when you see the back? You can see it's totally hugging. There's not a ton of hair anywhere. You could move this around however you wanted to. Hi, Mickey. So you could do this to the side. That color is just too much. Okay, so this, ooh, push it down. Oh, hey, that was cute. So this is LaBob in the color 1B Burgundy. She's 126 tonight. Next up, we're going to see her in the color 747T. My wig cap is grabbing. 747T is up next. Thank you, Miss Marty. Don't forget, every single wig claimed is getting a free shampoo tonight. Just a little thank you, just a little fun. All right, so the LaBob in the 1B Burgundy is claimed. Next up, we're going to see the 747T, not 727. If you joined a little bit late and you didn't hear, I'm wearing my Marine sweatshirt because my baby's coming home in March and I cannot wait. I just can't wait to see him and hug him and see how cute he's getting. Okay, so this is the 747. This is a really, really pretty color. There is a warmth to it. It's a brown. Oh, I know. I can't wait. Okay, so this is LaBob in the color 747. And the last one that we have is the color 33/30. 33/30. Kim says LaBob is so comfortable. It really is, and it's a very easy wig to wear. The next one is 30/33. Oh my gosh, I was like, why am I so warm? Because the heat's on like 70. No. So this is the color 30/33. So that 33 is going to be this sort of darker red-brown scenario. And then the 30 is this really light reddish color. This is going to be more in the copper brown family. You know, people are like, oh, it's just red. Not all reds are equal, okay? So this is the 30/33. I mean, look how easy. Just take it out. And this is a monotop. For this one to be like, I love this style a lot. I hope they come out, maybe not exact, but something kind of similar, like more bangs and things with the new styles that they are doing. So the 747T and the 33/30 are still available. These were sort of the last ones of the LaBob, and they're kind of out of stock at this point. Okay. All right, next. Alrighty, woo. Alrighty, woo. Let's do this one. Okay, so these are actually, we're going to do one that's like one off from Noriko. And then we're going to do two wigs that aren't, they're the same wigs kind of, but not. Okay. Before we get to the Noriko one, remember I told you I've been getting in some of these newer like accessory lines, and it's taken me a while to get through things. And there were so many that I wanted to show today. But I'm going to show one. It's the same style, different colors, and they are so stunning. These are earrings, okay? And these earrings are from, let me get my It's a company called Dixie Bliss, and it says, oh, and these are for sensitive ears. So all of them are the same in terms of that they are 18 karat gold plated. They have glass charms. The hooks, which are very interesting. Do you see how they go like this? The hooks are 18 karat gold plated stainless steel. Okay. So the first one that we're going to see is the slate smoke. And I have two of these. They're all $22. Look at how stunning these are. These are glass. They're so much prettier in person. I do have two of these. They're not super heavy. These are the slate smoke. So these are the smoke colored glass. They remind me of, like, I had this obsession with chandelier crystals. I made jewelry out of them, and the smoke ones were very hard to find. Look at that. So these are the slate smoke earrings from Dixie Bliss. I do have two of these. These are glass beads in there. The next one that I have is called the Pure Crystal. All the same specs, 18 karat gold plated, 18 karat gold stainless steel for the hoops. So these are the crystal, these are the slate smoke. You can see them together. I mean, kind of, I'm in the way. And then the next one that we have is the Willow Dew, which is the green. And these are so beautiful. There we go. These are so, so beautiful. You can wear these in March for, like, St. Patrick's without really being St. Patrick's. These are just such high quality and gorgeous. And then the last one that we have is the color Endless Sky, which is these beautiful blue colored ones. So I have two of each. Endless Sky, which is the blue. Willow Dew, which is the green. We have the Crystal, which is the clear. And then we have the smoke, slate smoke. Okay, so I have those. All right, next. So the other day I was like, oh, I'm going to start wearing earrings again. And I went to go put an earring in. Granted, I haven't worn them forever, but my hole, like, I don't have a back hole anymore. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to go get that opened up. All right. So we're going to do Noriko. I just have this one that is just one color. Noriko. This is Noriko Storm in the color Brown Sable. She's normally $195. She's $99 today. Now, I kind of like the Noriko box, too. It's got this, like, raised lettering and stuff. Sturdy. I keep saying I'm going to do, like, a box rating, like a tiered thing. Okay, so this one is going to be your basic cap. She's got the bendable ear tabs. We do have a soft nape with the bra strap type adjusters. I absolutely love this brown sable color. This is a cooler toned brown, which is hard to find. I think cool tones in general are hard to find, but I feel like cool tone browns are hard to find. Now let me get... And it does have this sort of, like, light around the face, which is just so... It's, like, subtle, but it's really, really nice. Now, this does have a little bit of permatease right in here. The other thing I would like to say is this one is pretty true to what an average Noriko cap, like an older cap is. And when I say older, I mean like a year. Anything in the last year or so, they've changed their caps a bit. So I am 21.5 inches. This fits me pretty good. But it will also be something that Brain freeze. It would be something that if you are smaller than me, this would fit you quite nicely. Again, this one I think would be great for someone new because it is going to give you a little bit of volume and oomph. I love these fibers. Noriko wigs, Noriko and Renee Paris wigs last like forever. Okay. This has enough a little bit in the back where you could clip it like that. You might need to use some bobby pins, but that would be super cute. A little bit close to Reese, yes. So this is Storm by Noriko. She's in the color Brown Sable. She's going to be $99 tonight. And then next up, I have several colors of this wig. So we have Envy's Gia, and then we have Envy's Gia Mono. So Gia is a very popular wig from Envy, and so because of that, they made her in a non-mono version and a mono version. So let's look at those. So let's start with the regular Gia, and then we'll go to the Gia Mono. So I have the regular Gia in 3 colors. And she's normally $161. She's $99 for the regular Gia from Envy, which is a great deal. We have the color light brown, creamed coffee, and chocolate cherry. We're going to start with chocolate cherry because that's the one on top. Gia is nice. She's a shorter style. She's got a bit of a wave, sort of a natural scenario to her. If you're someone who does want a wig with a bit of a wave to it, but she's not super, super thick. Why is that puffed out like that? I can't. So we're going to shake her just a second. So this is what she looks like straight out of the box. She's not a very thick wig. She's going to be your basic cap. Again, this is the color chocolate cherry. She's going to be your basic cap. Okay, wigs, you're in my way. I can't get... bendable ear tabs. We have the extended nape and the Velcro, the bra strap type adjusters. Like, I mean, she just looks like you got out of the shower. Now, you can move this anywhere you want. This is just where she was sitting in the box in this sort of right-sided scenario. Let's go ahead and do this. She's at the bar tonight. Ooh, you could use sea salt spray on this and really dial up these waves. You want this to be actual, you want these to be actually bangs. Guess what? They are. You can pull the bangs down. Am I losing it? Just a little bit. Yeah, nice and easy. She's not very thick. Just a little bit of permatease right in here. So this is Gia in the color chocolate cherry. Any of these regular cap Gias are just $99 tonight. The next color that we're going to look for Gia is creamed coffee. Creamed coffee. Not that I don't see creamed coffee all the time, but oh my goodness gracious. Okay, these nets, you guys are getting your silica packs. Like, I need to get into this. Look at that gorgeous, gorgeous girl. Very easy to just throw it on. I'm like, look at it. You could easily coax it. Some people ask what I'm doing. I'm actually twisting the fiber like this, and the heat of my hand is kind of repositioning it and letting it. Veronica, the eyes. I don't know why, but it just showed up. So this is one you play with and you get to where you want it to be. Just adorable. This is Gia in the creamed coffee. And then the last color that we have for Gia is in light brown. Don't let light brown fool you, because the color is gorgeous, even though it has a very simple name. Any of these ones, Gia, are $99 today. Everybody who orders a wig is going to get a free Prepare shampoo, which is going to be really, really nice. Oh, look at that. So I often forget this, and I don't know why, because I actually sell a lot of Envy in my store. But light brown is actually, what is going on with the thing? It's pretty auburny is the word. So this is the light brown. It's pretty auburny. Ellie says, to me, the fun part of wigs is playing with them and making your own. Absolutely. And anybody can wear their wig anywhere they want. When you're new to wigs, people are going to tell you, do this, don't do that. See, this one has a bit of a little bit more wave to it. Look at how cute she is. She's cute. She's cute. She's cute, and she is cute, 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 cute. Oh, cute, cute. Okay, stop. This is when I lose my mind a little bit. Okay, so we just saw Gia in the color light brown, creamed coffee, and what was the other one? Chocolate cherry. Okay, so next let's look at Gia Mono. So this is the same style, but they made it with a mono top, which does give you some more styling options. And people tend to love both of them. Let's look at her. We have Gia Mono in the color lighter red and platinum shadow. Now Gia Mono does come in a few more colors than Gia does. She's normally $416, and she's going to be $199 tonight for the monotop version of Gia. So let's go ahead and look her in the Let's look her in the lighter red. This lighter red reminds me so much of Sunset Glow, which is a discontinued color from Tressalore. I think this one's a bit more approachable. So let me just show you. She has got the lace front. We've got the mono top. We have the soft bendable ear tabs, soft extended nape, and we have the bra strap type adjusters. As a reminder, all of the Aesthetica Envy wigs that we've been seeing are the regular synthetic. They are not heat friendly. So do you see, by adding that lace front, like it's the same wig, right? But it just gives it a little bit. Look at that. Come right out of your scalp. So you just have a bit of a different styling option, but the essence is the same. So if you did want to wear it clean off your head, you could, because this has this beautiful lace front on it. The next color that we're going to see for Gia Mono, which is the mono version of Gia, is in platinum shadow, which Gia does not come in. The regular Gia does not come in this color, I believe. Don't quote me, but I believe so. Am I tipping stuff over? Can you change the part? Yes, you can. On Gia regular or Gia Mono, Miss Marty? Even if it's a basic cap, you can always shift the part around. But with a mono top, it's going to give you that very defined, hand-tied part. Silica packs everywhere. Okay, so this is the last one on... I haven't seen this color in a hot minute. I'll tell you that right now. So this is Giamano in the Platinum Shadow, which Gia Regular doesn't come in. I don't believe that it does. There's so many colors going on in there. So this is the Platinum Shadow. All right, now she's in the right spot. This is a pretty color. Okay, so this is Giamano in Platinum Shadow. So she is normally $416 and she's going to be $199 tonight. Next up, I have a couple from Main Attraction, so let's look at those. Oh, and I have, well, with the Main Attraction, I have a new hat for tonight. And then I do have some of those self-care things that I was talking about. But when we get out the Main Attraction, the one is going to be nice for a hat. So, the first one we're going to look at is Main Attraction's Allure. Just right back here. Allure. She's in the color Butternut, and she is normally $180. She's going to be $99 tonight. This, to me, is a great... Main Attraction is a nice line for people who are new because I find that their fibers really last. They can hold up. There are more budget-friendly, basic cap scenario for this one. This is one of their rooted colors. They have 3 rooted colors in the Main Attraction line. We have the bendable ear tabs, soft nape, and we do have the Velcro type adjusters. This is going to be your regular synthetic. But I also find that their caps are a bit roomier for those of you who need a bit more room. I'm 21.5 inches. Look at how cute. I'm 21.5 inches. It fits me just fine. But if you have a bigger circumference than that, it's going to be very nice for you. So this is Allure in Butternut. She's $99. And like, she's got the bangs if you wanted to do bangs. She's got a nice little bang there. Okay, so she's going to help me show our new hat. And since it's Mental Health Awareness Month, the hat that we have tonight is normally $24.73. It's going to be $19. I only have 3 of them. And it is a very gorgeous color, but it says Overthinking. Who could that be? It's like a grayish brown. This is embroidered in here, this Overthinking. It's a very nice hat. It has that type of adjuster. You know me, I'm like weird with the hats. Look at how cute that is. It's very soft. I'm like, ooh, it's very soft. Yeah, it's almost, there's almost like a velvety treatment to it. I can't describe it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a very... It feels velvety. So I have 3 of these, normally $24.73, $19. This is the Overthinking hat. And I am wearing the Main Attraction Allure in the color Butternut, and she's $99 today. And we did Storm next. Whoops, you go over here. I know people always ask about the girls behind me, so I'm trying to put ones for the sale behind me. So then you don't have to ask, because I'm going to tell you. Okay, next up we have Tressalores Ashland. I think she's a great beginner wig, especially for those who are wanting a longer wig for the beginning, okay? And so... she is discontinued, and we're on our last legs. Like, kind of like what I said with Avery, these are sort of the last ones. These are the only colors that I have left. One I actually haven't shown in a while because I thought they were out, but they're not. And she is normally $152. She's $91, and we have 3 colors. So this is Tresolore's Ashlyn. We're going to see her in the color Sheer Plum. So this is Miss Sheer Plum. Now Ashlyn's nice because she does have that basic cap. We have the bendable ear tabs, extended nape, and the bra strap type adjusters. This is regular synthetic. And that Sheer Plum is giving that sort of red, brown, highlighted scenario. Very, very pretty. When I wear a wig, the longer the better. Look at, I mean, this is just like, she was just out of the box and I threw her up on that mannequin. Just such a beautiful style. Little bit of permatease in here, not much actually. She does have a bendable stay. So these bendable ear tabs, she has a bendable stay here. And the nice thing about that is that it does help, like if you want because it doesn't have a lace front, if you want it to go up and over, you can do that by bending the stay up a bit. If you want it to go sort of down and swoopy, you can bend this right here, and you see now it's down and swoopy. It also helps to adjust on the forehead if you need that adjustment. So this is Ashlyn in the color Sheer Plum. Again, this girl is gone. I have a couple of these. I love them. When I'm running late, this is one of the ones, I think I posted that in the group, right? When I'm running late, this is one of the ones that I will grab because I know it just will look cute no matter what. Okay, so any of these are $91. And then next up we have the color Misty Sunrise, which is this one right here. Which is going to be, I actually thought all the blondes were gone. But this was the last one for Misty Sunrise that we have. She's got a lot of things going on. A lot of color variation for a blonde. She's at the bar. I mean, just look like effortlessly. You look effortlessly gorgeous. Oh, that was supposed to work out, but it didn't. So this is Misty Sunrise for Ashlyn. And last but not least, we have Dark Smoke Gray, which I thought they sold out of a long time ago, but mew. Dark Smoke Gray. And I do have just 2 of these ones. So this is that, similar to Aesthetica's Chrome RT1B. I feel like the roots kind of come down more into the style for this one, but very similar color scenario. Wow. I mean, this, you can like clip this up, put it back in a ponytail, just all the things. So this is Dark Smoke Gray on Ashlyn from Tresolore, and I only have 2 of those left, and then those will be gone. All right, we do have a couple more wigs, but because, like I said, it is National Mental Health Awareness Month. If you don't know, I am a trained therapist. I used to be a behavioral therapist for kids, and so mental health is very, very important to me, and I do think that it intersects with hair loss a lot, whether the hair loss is causing you stress or issues, or you have a health-related issue that's causing your hair loss. That can really have, wreak havoc on your mental health. So I have a couple. My theme today is sort of anxiety. So these things are centered around anxiety. Love the dark roots on the last one. Absolutely. They did that very well. They did that very well. All right, so we did check. All right, so here is some The first one I have, this is the only one that I have two of. This is Finding Peace, a prayer journal for women, weekly devotions, prompts, and exercises for managing anxiety. So this is a prayer journal specifically for managing anxiety. I do have two of these. It's $13.99, and I love this book. Like week 3, it says, be strong and courageous. There is a Bible verse in here. It even has a little anxiety relief exercise. It's really going to walk you through, and it's so nice and beautifully made. So this is Finding Peace, the prayer journal for women, weekly devotions, prompts, and exercises for managing anxiety. I only have two of these. Next up, I have Goodbye Anxiety, a guided journal for overcoming worrying. Okay, this one is normally $16.95. She's going to be $15 tonight. And this one is just very cute. I love it. It actually has little homework things. And this would be great if you're someone who is wanting to tackle that in 2026. Next one is How Am I Feeling Journal, normally $16.99, and she's going to be $15. This one says, How am I feeling right now? A mindfulness journal for exploring emotions. If you're someone like me that struggles with anxiety, I partially have anxiety related to my ADHD. So sometimes I'm not in tune with how I'm actually feeling. I'm just reacting a lot of times from other people and what their emotions are and emoting. So you can work through this journal. So gorgeous. This is the How Am I Feeling Right Now. And the last one that we have is called No Worries. I respond that way all the time in text. She's normally $17.95. She's going to be just $16. And this is a guided journal to help you calm anxiety, relieve stress, and practice positive thinking each day. This is a very nice hardback scenario. And these are real, like, actual action plan type things in here, okay? So we have the No Worries, the How Am I Feeling Right Now, Goodbye Anxiety, and then Finding Peace. I do have two of these. So we have those. Move those out the way. Okay, next we have, to end up the sale for today, we do have some, what do we have? We have some Toni Bratton. All of the Toni Bratton is on sale for $99. They range from $123 to $159. All the Toni Bratton are $99 tonight. We just have 3 for tonight, so let's look at them. The first one that we have is Adorable. Where's that at? And she's in the color Brown Blonde. All of the Toni Bratton wigs are heat safe. And so, again, this would be a great one for you to sort of practice. And they're very, like, lightweight. So they're not going to be heavy on your head. We do have the hand tie. We have the basic cap, bendable ear tabs, and we do have the extended nape with the Velcro type adjusters. This is the Brown Blonde color. So it's a gorgeous, mid-tone lighter brown with these beautiful blonde highlights. This is a rooted color. And like I said, she is heat safe. This is kind of easy peasy. Very easy to wear. Okay, and even though it's a basic cap, you can change the part around. Lickety split like that. So however you would like. So this is Adorable by Toni Bratton, and she is in the color Brown Blonde, and she is going to be $99 today. Next up we have Easy Elegance in the color Brown Blonde. So the same color, Easy Elegance. Let's get her. Easy elegance, easy elegance. Same cap construction. They all have the same cap construction. So this is going to be a bit longer, and you can see it's like not a lot of hair. It's light, it's flowy. And even though these are average cap, there's definitely some room in these. Okay, you got to go. So you could let those bangs completely down. I can't see if I do that. But there is like a nice little movement to it. Okay. Yeah, blonde. And last but not least, we have Beachy Wave, which is curly. So do with that what you will. I didn't name it. Beachy Wave. And this is in the color light brown. Beachy Wave, Beachy Wave. And let's just look at this one. So if you wanted something a bit longer with some bounce, this color, this is the light brown color. Look at how gorgeous this color is. Veronica, I believe that I did. You can send me a test email if you want, but I believe that I did. It required some coding, which I'm not a coder, but we did it. So for $99, first of all, to get a curly synthetic wig is kind of difficult. It's a little bit of a difficult thing to get these like bouncy, beautiful curls. $99, heat safe. This is Beachy Wave. Literally, that's the name of it. Beachy Wave. Do you see waves? No. Do you see curls? Yes. Okay, so this is the time in the live sale where we do second time arounds. If there's something you want to see for a second time, you can let me know. I do have one other thing. I still have some of the canvas block heads for you to go ahead and put your wigs on. These are not ones that you can like pin into. These are just to lay your little girls on and help them keep their shapes. They are on the website for $19.98. They're $18. I have two in this mint color, which is so pretty. And then I have two in this hot pink, which the manufacturer says is red. No, it's not. And so just so you can see, put your wig on. Let me put this Beachy Wave on. See, and you can just put that on. It'll hold the wig and hold the shape for you. And they're pretty lightweight as well. They're pretty lightweight. All right, any second time around, I'm going to put the dance party on. You're going to put the second time around, and let's do it.
30-second dance party.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
3, 2, 1, go!
Gia and chocolate cherry, LaBob in the 3033. Got it. All right, second time around, we want Gia in the chocolate cherry. And that was almost a catastrophe. LaBob in the 3033. Okay. And then Claim Beige with lace. Okay, we are doing too much. Thank you, Miss Mary. Claim hot pink blockhead. You blockhead. I don't know. Why did that make me laugh so much, Patricia? I have no idea. Okay, so second time arounders. Let's go ahead and look at Gia in Chocolate Cherry by Envy. This is the basic cap Gia. She's $99. Let's look at her again. So this is that chocolate cherry color. So I think you asked about changing the part. So if you wanted to, do you see you just have to coax it and you can change the part on that if you wanted to. Ooh, she's getting cuter. Okay, enough. So this is the Gia and the chocolate cherry. And yeah, you can change the part up on that. You just have to coax it a bit. And then next is the Labob or Lee Bob. She is a discontinued style from Tressler. And she is 126. She's a mono top in the color 3033. So you got that lace front mono top. This is a heat safe style. I may have said that. I said it again. Low density, and you can kind of put this wherever you want. Ooh, look at when you put it like that, it is so cute because you can see these like that 33 color peeking out. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Any other second time around, any other last minute claims? Let me move this out the way. I literally just poked myself in the eye. Oh, I know, right? What are you going to do? Labob in 747. Thank you, Miss Veronica. I almost feel like if you're going to get the other Labob, then get the Gia, but I don't know, because... Labob in 747. Where? Oh, where? Oh, where? Oh, where? Oh, where? Why do I not see that one? Am I blind? Oh. Yes, I am blind. Claim Gia in the creamed coffee. Thank you, Miss Kim. Gia. Gia regular in the cream coffee is going to Miss Kim. We're doing Labob for Miss Veronica in the color 747. You're giving me anxiety. I'm going to need to read one of these books. This is such a pretty color. You're giving me anxiety. How pretty that is. It is a lace front, so you could wear it back away from the face if you wanted to. Okay. Any last minute claims? Any second time around and around? Ooh, that looks nice in the back. I'm looking at the replay. That's hugging up real nice. I feel like I just want to have Labob. Okay, listen. I think that's kind of what you wanted to do the whole time. All right, so Labob is only available now in the 747 that I just showed you. The other two colors are gone. Other two colors are... Ooh, I almost went the wrong way with that. Gia and cream coffee. I gotta grab that one. Gia, 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 Gia. Gia, 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 Gia. Okie dokie. So this was an awesome sale for the beginning of 2026. Why did I just make a noise? I could just do it. We have one on... We have one on Thursday at the same place and channel and time and all that. And that one is called find your muse. So these ones are going to be fun styles. There are new Muse line releases from Renee Paris's Muse line. So we're going to have those. We're going to have some other ones too. But you're going to see a bunch of the Muse line. You're going to see those 2 new styles. And I have two new styles in 2 new colors that they just... Oh, Dixie, what did you claim? What did you claim, Miss Dixie? All right, while I get Dixie's claim, why don't I do this like I said I was going to do? Let me run the claims that I have in case you missed it. We have the Noriko's Alva and Spring Honey R has been claimed. Envy's Gia and Creamed Coffee has been claimed. LaBob in 3033 and 1B Burgundy has been claimed. One of the Canvas Blockheads in the color pink has been claimed. And the wig waxes and all of those things I got, but I'm just talking about the wigs. All right, Miss Dixie, I'm just going to text you. Oh, Easy Elegance and $13.99 Anxiety Journal. Thank you, ma'am. All right, so Miss Dex, if you're watching, Easy Elegance is gone to Miss Dixie, and then the $13.99 to Miss Dixie. So that was the prayer journal. So there is one left of that. Thank you guys so much for being here. I always need a break, but I kind of like just missed you. I almost just came on randomly last week, but it's crazy for everybody. So thank you guys for all being here. I hope I also gave you some good info. I will put a pinned comment in the comments about what is still available. And let's do this. Let's do this. I hope you guys have a super fabulous start of the year. And I will see you soon. I'll see you soon. You and you and you and you. Okay, bye.